Hello, this is Steve from Play First Piano. There are a lot of different sizes and types of keyboard out there, so I just wanted to pass on some general advice on what to look for if you're thinking of buying. So here we go. I might as well state the obvious right now. The main piece of equipment you need is a piano or an electronic keyboard. If you already own or are planning to buy an old-fashioned acoustic piano, then you're all set. Everything you need is built into the instrument. These days, it's relatively easy and inexpensive to find a used piano. Often people are giving them away for free if you will pay to move it. In my opinion, there's nothing better than the feel and sound of a real piano. However, there are several downsides you should be aware of that might be deal breakers. 1. They are big and heavy. You need to have the space for it, and you don't want to be moving it around. 2. They need to be regularly tuned, which is an added recurring expense. Apart from out-of-tune bagpipes, there's nothing worse than an out-of-tune piano. And if you're thinking of buying a used piano, you really should have it checked out by a piano technician to make sure it still can be tuned. And 3, they are loud. You can try playing quietly, but if you live somewhere where noise is going to be a problem for your neighbors, I would go for an electronic keyboard. So let's talk about those. There are many different kinds of electronic keyboards out there, but let me start by telling you which ones to avoid. Avoid controller keyboards. They have no built-in sounds or speakers. Avoid arranger keyboards. They're too complicated and expensive. Avoid keyboard workstations. They're also too complicated and expensive. Avoid synthesizers. They're more of a one note at a time solo instrument. So what you do want to look for is an instrument that might be called a digital piano, a console piano, or a portable keyboard. And the good news is you can likely get yourself a minimal setup for as little as $100 if you can find one used. If you're looking to purchase new or used, here are my must-haves for buying a keyboard. Number 1, a minimum of 61 keys. A regular piano has 88 keys, but you can get by with as little as 61. Number 2, built-in speakers. Most electronic keyboards designed for home use have built-in speakers. Just watch out for the ones designed for stage performance, which might not. Number 3, a music desk. This is an upright backboard for propping up sheets of paper or books. Most keyboards have them, but not all do. Even though we won't be reading sheet music in this course, it may be something you want for later. There are 2 other important considerations to keep in mind when buying an electronic keyboard. 1, the piano sound. Most modern electronic keyboards have numerous sounds, anywhere from 10 to hundreds, but they all have a default piano sound, and every one sounds different. Again, the cheaper the keyboard, the cheaper sounding it usually is, but some are actually not bad. And 2, the feel of the keys. Cheaper keyboards have cheaper plastic keys that feel nothing like the weighty solid wood keys of a real piano. It's not a deal breaker, and you can certainly get by with the lighter keys. But as keyboards get more expensive, you'll find semi-weighted and fully weighted keys designed to give you more of an authentic piano feel. But if you have the money and you're looking for an electronic keyboard close to the feel and sound of an acoustic piano, I would look into getting a console piano. One more thing you will absolutely need for this course is a sustain pedal. They are built into acoustic pianos and console pianos, but need to be purchased separately if you own a digital piano or portable keyboard. A special note about pedals, make sure you buy your keyboard first. For some reason, there are 2 types of pedal polarity, whatever that is, but it means that some pedals only work on keyboards from certain manufacturers. So check your brand of keyboard before you buy a pedal for it. Alternately, there are pedals nowadays that come with a polarity switch, which should allow it to work on any keyboard. So you don't need an expensive setup to learn how to play the keyboard or piano. Being a good musician is all about your enthusiasm for learning and enjoyment in playing. So grab what you can and get started. Now, if you're a complete beginner to the keyboard, or you've had previous piano lessons and want to get back into playing, I encourage you to check out my online course called Play First Piano Level 1. It's a completely new approach to learning the keyboard, similar to how guitar players learn to strum chords. You won't be playing scales or practicing finger exercises. You don't even need to learn how to read music. You'll be learning by playing through familiar and popular songs. And it's not some dumbed down way of playing. This is exactly how famous stars like Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, Billy Joel, Alicia Keys, Sarah McLachlan, Elton John all play the piano. So click on the link below to find out more.